On this episode of The Weigh-In, we talk about meal prep and planning, my first gym, and a great interview with one of our members.
No turning back, only empty-handed. Stay where I'm standing, no, I won't back down.
At Elliot Oakley Stud on Instagram asks, any tips for meal prepping or what a week full of meals looks like from your point of view? What do you eat daily?
Hey Chase, thanks for the question. That's an awesome topic. Nutrition is, as they say, 80% of the battle when it comes to your fitness goals. Nutrition planning is a key element, and proper nutrition planning, meal planning, supplement planning is all really important, and you have to do it right, but it's very individualized. And I say it's individualized because the macronutrients, proteins, carbs, and fats for each person are usually different. So once you understand the best macronutrient breakdown for you, then planning for that is really the key. When I say planning for that, I mean most of us that do nutrition planning, we start a week out. Once you know what your week looks like, then you want to plan your meals out accordingly. What you really should do is plan and prep multiple meals at one time. It's just easier, you get the task over with, you don't have to worry about it every single day. Do it that one day on a Sunday night or a Sunday afternoon or a Monday night, and plan 5, 6, or 7 days of meals, whatever you know you can keep fresh. Meal planning is all about your individual process. What do you do for your day? What does your work day look like? What does your family obligation day look like? What are your evening obligations? You have to plan around you. So for me, I know exactly what I want to eat. I know the foods that work best for my goals, but I also know when I need to eat those foods. Almost all days, my first meal of the day is a meal replacement shake. One of my protein shakes, I usually put some MCT powder in there. I'll throw in some chia seeds in there. And then of course I have my protein in there. That's my first meal. I usually do between 40 and 50 grams of protein on that first meal, depending on my workout prior. My second meal of the day is usually heavy protein, usually a fish, usually a salmon or a tuna, and always a lot of vegetables. On my mid-meal, I'm always doing mixed vegetables, broccoli, lots of spinach. I'll do a giant salad, a real big salad. You know, stuff that's gonna make me feel full, especially when I'm going low carb. If I'm going low carb or no carb, I gotta have that salad, that roughage to make me feel full. And I usually add a little bit of fat in there. Sometimes it's just avocado, or I'll just do a couple of scoops of almond or peanut butter. That way I get satiated from those fats and I'm not feeling hungry all day long. And in between those meals, I always have my shaker bottle because I'm taking my branched chain amino acids, I'm taking my essential amino acids, and I'm shaking those things up and I'm drinking them throughout the day because again, I'm trying to give myself the insurance policy. Wow, they're really kicking some ass out there, man. Holy cow, she's got that class going over there. I love it. So I drink that stuff all because that's my insurance, right? I want to protect my muscle. I want to be protein sparing. So I take those supplements throughout the day because I want to make sure, especially when I'm training hard, that I'm protecting the muscle, all the stuff I'm trying to gain. My evening meal, again, similar to my midday meal, it's a protein, whether it's a protein shake or it's another piece of chicken or some kind of fish. I'll have another meal, and again, more roughage. I do a lot of fiber, guys. If you're taking a low carb diet, you're not getting complex carbohydrates, you really want to take in fibrous carbohydrates for sure, because you want those nutrients first of all, because those dark green leafy nutrients and those colorful vegetables, you want to get those in. But you also want to get that fiber. I'm going to keep telling you about fiber. It's really, really important. And let's not forget, as part of this whole thing, drinking your water. I talk about hydration. I'm not messing around, man. I'm telling you, you got to stay hydrated. You got to be drinking a lot of water. And if you're exercising, on those days you're exercising, whatever amount of water is good for your body, and there's a ratio for everybody, on those exercise days, you gotta up that ante because you're perspiring so much, all right? Don't forget that stuff. So let's wrap this up. The key takeaways: make sure you plan your week so you can plan your meals. Make sure you know what type of macronutrients you need for your body so you can plan and prep those meals accordingly. And then make sure you're disciplined about sticking to the plan you created for yourself.
At Frank Petro on Instagram asks, when did you establish your first gym?
So here's a question I get all the time. Everyone wants to know, where did it all start? So my first gym I opened up at the end of 1997. I was 23 years old. To say it was an overwhelming experience is probably the biggest understatement I've ever made. It was pretty insane. I made a lot of mistakes early on in business, a lot. I call them a lot of, I tell my franchisees I made a lot of $10,000 mistakes. It's the line I say all the time. But because I was in a geographically solid location with where I chose for my first gym to be, I was able to trip, stumble a little bit and still press on and be okay. Often in business, when you make those first few $5,000 and $10,000 mistakes, it could be the beginning of the end. But I was very passionate about what I was doing. I worked so hard at learning and growing as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, and as an expert in my business. I spent countless hours. I mean, when I say countless hours, my nights and my middays, like my lunch, I was in Barnes & Noble. I was constantly reading. I was constantly going to seminars. I was doing all kinds of things to make myself better, to give me a more defensive position, an aggressive offensive position when I was in business, for my business. The gym business, unlike some other businesses, the hours of a gym business are usually from 5 a.m. to usually 11 or midnight. And in my gym, the first one I had was 24 hours. So just think about that for a second. And when the overnight guy or gal doesn't show up, guess who's got to go in? You, the owner. So the first gym for me, I probably learned more in that experience than I did in the next 100 gyms, because so much happened at such a fast pace and I was sucking it all like a sponge, that it gave me the ability to create the operations manuals that I used in my future gyms. The mistakes that I was making, the successes that I was having, I used all that knowledge to create the systems that I use today, and I just kept tweaking them along the way and making them better and better and better and better until I fine-tuned it to where I was able to actually franchise my business. But that took years, I mean years. So I'm proud to say though, the first gym that I ever opened is still open today and still kicks ass. I mean, it does phenomenal. It's a great gym, it's beautiful. I have franchisees now that run this gym and they run it awesome. It's in Brick, New Jersey, and everyone that visits this gym always loves it. If you understand the statistics about businesses that last 1 year, 3 year, 5 year, 10 year, let alone 20 years, if you see incrementally how insane it is, how many businesses fail in the first year, in the first 2 years, in the first 3 years, and the fact that this business is still there 20 years later, that's a testament to how awesome we are in the gym business. Hey guys, I just grabbed my friend Carter off the floor. I met Carter here at the Apopka Retro Fitness. We've talked to each other on social media. He's always here every time I'm here. A guy trains, look at him, he looks phenomenal. See that? Check him out, check him out. And what I wanted to do is I wanted to just get literally, this is like a cold call. I'm just pulling him off the floor. And what I want to know is, Carter, what is it that why did you choose us here at Retro Fitness? And what is it that you like about coming? You're here all the time and you work out all the time. Why are you here?
Well, listen, first of all, I started following you before the gym ever opened.
That's good stuff.
Okay,
That's
right there, the stuff's working, okay? So I went ahead and I said, what the heck, I'll sign up for the place and check it out. I love the concept, I love this guy and the stuff he's teaching everybody. I'll check his gym out. Why not?
And we love it here. I mean, we're so happy to be here at Apopka. And that's what's great about Retro Fitness. It's not just my gym here in Apopka. A lot of our franchisees all over the country treat their businesses the same way. And you get members like Carter that they don't only fall in love with us and the brand, they fall in love with the owners and the people, because it's part of what we do. And that's how we train our team to behave, because we want to engage with our members. We want that because it's a relationship business. It's kind of like why you go to the same barber. That's why you got to go to the same bar. It's probably what people engage with, people they trust and they feel good with and they establish rapport with. And now with social media, I mean, we don't have to, if I don't see Carter in the gym and he says, hey, I had a great workout, or he sees one of my videos and he clips, we can talk, and that's just awesome. And using that technology and using that ability to be familiar with people is just so amazing, right? I mean, the connection.
Things that the others aren't willing to do.
That's it, baby. That's what success is all about. Success is all about.
It's because it's all there for them.
Yep.
You haven't created anything proprietary.
That's it.
Hey,
we call these member knowledge bombs. These are knowledge bombs from the members now we're getting.
This guy will do the things that the others won't do. You win. You're going to win.
That's it.
So.
And I appreciate it, and we appreciate you, man. Thank you for being a member here, and continue with that. And again, Carter, he's out there talking about us. People bringing us referrals. I mean, that's what happens in business. When you do the right thing and treat people the right way, that's how you grow your business. It's not just about, hey, I'm going to drop marketing and money. The best business is the referral business. It's friends bringing friends in, because those are the people that are going to stay with you longer. You have a connection. You have the ability to build your brand and your business with people you actually enjoy and like to do business with. It's a win-win for everybody, guys. And that's something that we learned here today, just having this small conversation with Carter. And as a member of our gym and a friend to Retro Fitness, we love that. We love those relationships. So don't forget that tidbit that we just talked about and the knowledge bomb that Carter here dropped on us. It's good stuff. We'll see you soon. Hey guys, thanks for watching The Weigh-In. If you have a question for me, leave it in the comments below or use the hashtag TheWeighin. And don't forget to like and subscribe below. I'll see you soon.